That's gonna be my wife one day because she lets me touch her butthole.
You really be eating ass or what?
Yeah.
Y'all are weird.
I'm super down with it.
What, eating ass? Oh my god. That's not eating ass.
I've only lived in New Hampshire, Arizona, and now Rhode Island. I've lived in more countries than I have states.
Wait, dude. Wait, did you just say you live in Rhode Island?
I'm from New Hampshire, but I just moved to Providence, Rhode Island.
Wait, for real? Wait, you live in Rhode Island now?
Yep. The bassist I played with, he taught me about like the pocket, like playing in the pocket, how like there's a metronome, but like there's gonna be a good musician.
Let me tell you something, bro. I love playing in the pocket. Don't break eye contact.
Sorry, my bad. Olson triggered me. Anyway.
I do that.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swing.
Welcome to another episode of the Hot Tea with Olson and Natty. I'm Olson, he's Natty. Today we got a special guest, DJ Betz in the house. Burr, 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 burr.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? So,
what's up, DJ Betz?
Is it okay if we call you that? We're gonna call you DJ Betz.
Yeah,
unless you have a stage name you prefer.
DJ Betz is fine. DJ B, that's a good one.
DJ B.
Yeah, I think DJ Betz is better. So me and Natty, we know each other through school. We've been in a band together. We got separated for a little while, and we got reunited, and we're putting all of that into Olson and Friends. We're now partners. Me and Eric, we met each other through Spinatos, some restaurant work. That's something we all have in common. We all work in restaurants. We were slanging pizzas, which is, what the fuck was that?
Pizzas.
No throwing them. We didn't. It wasn't that kind of place. It was not a fun pizza place.
No.
No, it wasn't.
I imagine the scenario, you two working together and stuff, and someone came in for a pepperoni pie real quick, and you and DJ B be like throwing dough back and forth and hitting each other with flour in the face, and
that would have been way cooler. That would have been way cooler than what it was. It was a lot of sitting there and just going.
Dude, I remember my neck hurting because you'd be sitting there on a line like this, and you wouldn't move. In a lot of restaurants, you're like moving around, getting jiggy. This was a lot of just, it hurt my back. It was like not a fun thing.
Oh, it was terrible. You got one spot, you stand there for like 5-6 hours, and that's it.
Hey, Tomas!
Tomas!
The guy who owned the place was this. He was just like fucking. Shout out Ken Spinato. You hear me? We love you. He was this older like Chicago, right? He was Chicago.
Yeah.
Older Chicago dude. And he was kind of like getting a little like, I don't know, just kind of getting old by the time like me and Eric were working there. And he would say some goofy shit, dude. He'd come up behind you in like the middle of a Friday night rush, talking to like our Spanish KM, being like, "Oh, you guys eating tacos for Christmas?" Like, no.
I remember he used to come up to me anytime. Well, not just me. Anyone who was working on the oven, like pulling pizzas out of the oven. You're standing in this little corner in the end of the room, and he comes. He's like, "Hey, how you doing in the hole over there?" I'm like,
What the hell did you just say to me?
Not good.
Right?
Either help or get out. This fool's gonna watch this and come after us.
Was it very high tension in the restaurant itself, or was it just like?
I feel like not the restaurant so much, but the pit, as he would call it. Yeah, that I'd have nightmares about that station.
Oh, it was awful.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Because like everyone else, like it was busy. It could be a little stressful, but like you're working with people in the oven. You're by yourself. It's like 20 degrees hotter than the rest of the kitchen, and you're pulling pizzas trying to get them out. It's like if you stop moving, you're fucked. Everything gets backed up. Like it's,
yeah. So to give context on that, Natty, the oven was like a conveyor belt. So you'd put stuff into it, and everything moved on this conveyor belt. Like appetizers would go halfway in because they take long, like not as long to cook as a pizza. and it's up against this wall. So, like, if you start getting behind, literally shit is just building up onto this wall, like, running into each other, you know, because it's a conveyor belt. It doesn't stop moving. So if you got, like, a little bit behind, pizzas would start, like, onto each other. And, like, I had a nightmare that somebody had turned the oven on to the highest possible speed, and they were just, yeah. And they were just running, but they were running dishes through it. They were running like dirty dishes and shit. So I'm like pulling pizzas, and there's just like cups just like falling out of the oven, just shattering. And I'm like, help! And like, no.
How you doing in the hole?
It was like, I woke up hella mad at our GM the next morning. I woke up hella mad, like that fool didn't help me and shit. It's just a dream. You ever out of that? You ever wake up from a dream mad at somebody?
Not a long time, no.
But I've had some ex-girlfriends of mine have dreams and wake up mad at me.
I mean, so I've had dreams. I've had dreams where my girl's like cheated on me or something like that, and I woke up like, how could you? And she's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about, bro? You were just sleeping 30. I'm watching Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like, oh. Wrong cartoon dog, fam.
Wrong dude, my bad. Wrong dog. So do you both only have back of house experience when it comes to restaurant, or do you have front and back of house experience?
I have a little bit of front of house experience, but not much. I hate it. I stay away from that side of the restaurant.
Is it like dealing with people that is the part you don't like about it?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. That's I'm not a people person, and it's I feel like when people walk into a restaurant, like even if maybe they're kind of smart, like a lot of the intelligence just goes out at their brain. Like I don't know what it is, but like because
they're hungry
and I mean, I guess that's exactly what it is. But I managed front of house at a place for like 3 months, and I got sick of it and left. But just like. I mean, sometimes people would come to you with like a legitimate complaint or a concern, but most of the time it's just like people are so ignorant about food and ignorant about how restaurants work. So like, oh,
100%.
I don't like this. And you're like, well, like that's just what it is, man. Like,
no, see, even if you had to manage front of the house too, like being a manager in that position, you have to deal with all the complaints and deal with everybody who has an issue. So it's like people are bound to have bad attitudes because most people are not pulling you aside and be like, yo, I really love the food here. It's always about like, you know, like I asked for medium well, which I thought was a medium rare, or like, you know, the chicken was like overcooked, or like
the salmon,
yeah. or like I want an over easy egg with like a hard yolk. Like sure.
Be unreasonable as hell, dude.
Yeah.
And
especially if you're managing, you have to listen to all this, and even if it's just completely out of pocket, they're like they don't know what they're talking about. You gotta go, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me fix that for you. What can I do? Like, how could that have happened?
There was pink in your medium burger. Stupid.
Or you gotta, if there's no complaints, you gotta deal with the stereotypical people where like you go on by and like, how's your food go? Or how's everything taste? And they're like, the plate's empty. They obviously finished like, I didn't like it. They're like, oh.
Can I get anything? Can I get anything else for you? $1 million.
Fucking. And it's always like you have to like it's the most unoriginal thing, but you have to like make a facade.
The one that's
like, oh, sir, you are a funny guy.
the one that's really been bothering me, and I think I'm just burnt out on kitchens, dude. Because like I really like my new job, I really do, and I still find myself getting like angry. The one that pisses me off, and I know I shouldn't be. It's like a simple request. I think that's why it pisses me off is split plates. Like split plate. Like, dude, cut your own fucking burger. I'm probably gonna do it worse than you would, bro. I cut shit and it's like fucking like 2/3 and shit. Like fucking like. I used to share my meals with one of the chefs at like a couple of jobs ago. And like, you know, I'd always cut it in half before it. I didn't know this, but he was bitching to one of the other coworkers. Oh yeah, every time I ask like for a fucking like every time me and Tommy share, he's just fucking like he cuts it in half and he cuts it all fucked up. And I'm like, man, maybe that's why I'm so pissed off about people splitting their plates.
I got no patty on my burger, dude.
I split shit just as bad as I eat it, bro. Like. I be eating burgers, bro, and I'll somehow like eat everything else in the burger and still end up with like 2/3 of my top bun. It's just like, dude, what did you do? Like,
Are you like a fork and knife type of dude when it comes to your burger?
No, I'm just stupid.
No, dude. No, how do you eat it? That's not a question of intelligence.
I eat like a serial killer. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even notice I did that till like I just thought I was like, I don't know, unlucky or something. Then I found out like my Mikey was watching me eat a hot dog. That's a weird thing to say. And I was like eating it. Like I don't remember what I was doing, but it was basically like eating it from the middle. And he was just like,
"What do you mean eating it from the middle? You just like had the and you just like started
fucking corn on the cob and shit." Like, It wasn't exactly. Well, no. So okay. So if I have a hot dog and I'm eating it, I'll take a bite. And then I'll tear off some of the bread so it like matches up with the meat, and so I'm like, I eat like a serial killer, bro. It's weird.
It's that's weird, man.
Yeah, that's. But hey, you do you.
I promise.
Yeah, no, 100%. Just don't do any of that around me.
I'm going.
I'm never bringing you back to Christmas dinner, my family again. Ever. Why does this dude bring hot dogs?
This is why I always say don't bring him to family gatherings, dude. He always shows up with a fucking package of Oscar Mayer.
He keeps on asking me for a black and mild.
You're not even related to me, dude. What y'all sipping on?
We got drinks? Yeah, we do. DGB,
yeah,
what do you got?
DGB?
We're going to call it coffee.
No, it's okay. It's okay. What is it? Tell us.
Whatever, dude.
It's some red wine.
Oh, that's
nice.
No, just immediate instant ban off Twitch. Like the whole thing fucking turns off. My door starts getting knocked on and shit. Like
we got KGB is promoting wine on Twitch.
KGB.
I keep on saying it wrong, so I'm just gonna say it wrong. I guess I don't know.
You could say Eric. I like that one too.
Or DJB.
That also work. My name would work, but or you either gotta go Eric or like a new set of letters every time, like KGB, KFC, YMCA.
Hey yo, Colonel Sanders.
YMCA.
Hey yo, Xander. During this part in editing, can you make sure that you're putting like pictures of the things on the screen? Thanks, Xander. Xander's our editor.
I got matcha from Starbies, which I don't know. So
stop!
I thought
Please stop.
I thought the young people were calling it Starbies, and there was one time I had Starbies. I was all twacked out on Starbies, and I went for a round 2 to Starbies, and I was like, "Yo, how's it going?" He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "I'm just here to get my round 2 of Starbies," and he's like, "Starbies?
Get out! Get the fuck out!"
He's like, "I don't think that's correct." I'm like, I just stopped saying it until now.
Oh, sorry, Starbies. Sorry, my bad. I meant my venti Starbies.
Yeah. So what is it called? I don't want to be wrong next time I go. Is it just Starbucks?
I think it's just Starbucks.
Yeah, it's just.
All right. Well, I'm just trying to keep up with the vernacular nowadays, dude.
Yeah, don't call it Starbies. Please stop saying that.
Okay, I think I said it like 8 times in my.
Sometimes I just go down to Starbies, and when I was at Starbies, I go to Starbies a lot. It's just the thing I do.
Every time I go to get a Starbies, I'm fucking into Starbies.
The funny thing is, out here on the East Coast, Dunkin' Donuts has like a widely accepted nickname. It's Dunkies. Like that's.
Oh,
you go
really?
to Dunkies to get your coffee. Yeah.
Dunkies is
before we start our shift, you go by and get some fucking Dunkies.
Exactly.
Is that good?
Nah, it was all right.
That's pretty good. Good.
All right, go shit. Right on.
Dunkies is like Donkey is one of my favorite YouTubers. I love that fool. I don't think either of you ever really watched any Donkey. So
I just hear you talk about him all the time, but I've never personally watched him.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
I think I have seen some of his videos.
Yeah, Ultimate Skyrim.
The name rings a bell.
Ultimate Skyrim.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
That's a Donkey video.
I watched a bunch of his videos then. Like a Spinatos, you were showing that shit.
Yep. I'm actually playing Skyrim. That's what I'm streaming right now. I've never played a full game of that. Have you?
Is that a crab with a top hat and a monocle? That's too much. Come on, Master Chief. Let's get the fuck out of here.
That's where I draw the line.
That's Tony. I don't even know who y'all are talking about. Who's the crab and why has he got a monocle?
It's this video. This dude, he ran like every mod you possibly could on Skyrim at once and just did commentary. Like the dragons or Thomas the Tank Engine flying around. Like
he's got fucking Hulk Hogan. He's got Hulk Hogan in the. There's bears with lightsabers and shit fighting each other. Like it's and this is like a professional gamer, and it was like so much that his like computer was like getting ready to crash. Everything's like just like lag, and there's like thousands of bears with lightsabers and shit. Like, guys, this is turning out to be a long video. Can we wrap this up? I gotta get home. Yeah, basically.
Okay. Now, so is that Donkey who was doing that? Who almost crashed the shit with all his mods? Okay, I gotcha. Okay, cool. Cool.
He's a good boy. He's like one of my inspirations.
As far as a YouTube, as far as a YouTube content creator being one of your inspirations?
Yeah. Him and Critical. I don't like saying, him and Critical. Old
Charlie.
Critical. I'm not calling him that.
Why?
He just started growling. There's a dog next to me. How was that? Well, that was good, right? That wasn't bad. That was pretty good.
Okay, that wasn't a green light to do that again because I don't like any of that. I was proud of you the first time, but what are we doing? Where are we going?
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, Kiba.
He's a dog. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Keebs.
Whoa.
So if I remember correctly, KGB and Olson, y'all used to live together, right?
We did, yeah.
I had to think about that for a second, bro. I was like, that was like not even a year ago. yeah, we used to live together.
Oh wow.
I missed it.
That was this year.
That
was like 8 months ago.
Yeah, Untitled Christmas special was December of last year, and you're in that video. And you had already been living here you lived here in October, I think, of the year before.
Yeah, it was
whatever.
like October to April, I think.
Was that a positive experience for you too?
Oh fuck yeah! At least I can only speak for myself, but yeah, bro, I missed the fuck out of you all the fucking time.
Oh, 100%. That was. I really lucked out on that. I moved back to Arizona for some. For some bullshit, but it ended up, despite the bullshit, being like a great experience because like I got to reconnect with Tommy. Like we hadn't really. After Spinatos, we'd see each other every once in a while, but like
we were both doing like a lot of drugs and shit and partying. So anytime it would suck because a lot of the times I would like go to your house excited to like hang out with you, but because we were all partying, like we wouldn't get to see each other really at all. We'd just be in the same room. Everyone's coked out. Like so. Anyways, I'm like I want to.
Right, fucking five conversations go at the same time. Yeah.
Fuck. I want to go talk to Eric, but we'd never. So it was cool living together because we actually got to like actually hang out. Like we were both in our healing phase, so like we weren't all fucking weird. That's like one thing I think about back then, like when we were all drinking. I only speak for me and Alina, but like we were fucking weird, bro, when we were drinking like that. Like we're already weird, but it's just like when you're like partying and you're like not in the best headspace, whatever. It like it exacerbates the weirdness.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Were you part of the drinking journey with Olson and the missus?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I guess that was a weird way to put as far as like, because Olson was like party hardy. I just wasn't like a party. It was just like a thing that he was doing.
Yeah, I was an addict.
Were you heavily involved being at the household as well? If you don't mind me asking or prying.
No, yeah, like I was. I think we were involved differently, but yeah, I was 100% an addict. I was like,
and we were. It was
some
like it was
tough
like
times,
it was like two co-occurring like things that would occasionally do this.
Gotcha.
We didn't drink together every day, and like by the time he moved into the house, I didn't drink at all, and he was like pretty much like chilling the fuck out. So yeah, like we weren't like I wouldn't have called this bad influences on each other. We ended up. It sounds shitty saying this, but it's okay because we don't do it anymore. But most of the time that we interacted was usually because of coke. That was like the thing that was the thing that would bring us together more so than alcohol. Because you didn't really like getting drunk. I don't feel like.
Oh no, well, I didn't like it, but I got drunk like every day, like every single day. That was just like that was habit. You know, you get off work, you drink, you party.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like that whole friend group. It was it's a bunch of people. Like we met either in the same restaurant or different restaurants, and we all like kind of all had like our own paths. We were all getting fucked up in our own ways, and it would intertwine, and we would, but like,
yeah, coke.
Well, I was gonna say I'm super happy because there's a while that I wasn't talking to Olson for like probably like 2.5 years or so, right? I was kind of going through my own thing too, and three years, damn, dude.
I was counting every day.
Every single day. I'll be watching you. And so like I wasn't talking to him for a while, and I know that he was like heavily drinking, and I would see that he would post YouTube videos, so I'd see like his Snapchat part 4 and stuff, and you can just tell like, you know, and he also had alcohol in his video too. But like I was so happy when I finally got back in touch with him that he had literally just started his sobriety journey. Like he was like, I don't know, like 3 weeks in or 4 weeks in.
Yeah, I think I'd just gotten my first month.
And like it literally just been like consistent the whole time and still staying to that. Like I'm super fucking happy for you.
Yeah, so when me and Natty, when we stopped talking, I had only seen him twice since before I moved from Vegas. But so we were obviously best friends in Vegas, and like the last thing Natty had seen of me before I left Vegas was I was a fucking tweaker, and me being a meth head and me being an alcoholic looked very much so the same. My room was a fucking disaster. I looked fucked up though. Like every once in a while I would really get bad with the drinking, and I would start getting skinny because I didn't eat. But like with meth, I just looked like
dude.
Like this and like my face would be super pale.
And he'd be
throwing dance moves and shit. Meth is a weird drug, bro, because just like the way you move just doesn't look right. I remember one of the last
it's unnatural.
When I started getting like trying to get clean and like fucking up with it, one of the last times I hung out with him before I had to leave Vegas with my tail tucked between my legs, I got into the car with him. And I'm supposed to be clean at this point, but I'm not. And he's
I had no idea he was doing it.
He's like playing music, and I'm like, and he's all sitting there like driving, kind of like, hey, bro, are you tweaking? I'm like, no. I'm just hella tired, bro.
It was, I don't know, I think we were listening to like jazz music or something like pop relaxing, and you're fucking like playing the shit out of a hi-hat and just like doing all this like aggressive movement, and so at this point you were supposed to be at least a couple weeks clean, so I was under the impression that you weren't doing it at all. And I think because I used to do it with you, like I know you off of it and I definitely know you on it and stuff, so I would like kind of like do some double takes and kind of just like, this motherfucker's not clean. Like this guy's fucking twacked the fuck out. Right
It's like 40 degrees outside. I'm sweating and shit. Like.
Yeah. No, all that to say that I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing now, and you look a lot healthier. You got a lot more healthy habits of like going to the gym and shit. Like
I am like the best I have ever been in life. I don't like want to use the word happy because happy I feel like is a subjective term. Like that's not like a thing. You're not just like always happy, you know. But like I am the best and the most productive I've ever been in my entire life. Because I started doing drugs when I was 12, and like pretty much from the very first time I picked up a drug, it was like, yeah, this is what I'm doing all the time for the near future. And I did until from 12 to 27.
Fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, hey, I just hit my 2 years. By the way, yesterday, I got my 2-year
Nice,
chip.
man.
I got my 2-year chip.
Soundboard. Wow.
Ooh, wow. I don't feel like doing it anymore. But yeah.
Oh
so,
God, man. Do you feel like with your move, DJB, that you've felt like it's been positive experience for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, tell us
Yeah.
about that. So you've been around, like what states have you lived in? And I know you lived in South America. I always fucking Chile.
Chile, Spain, Panama, and Mexico.
That's fucking
No
cool.
shit.
And what states in America?
You know, I've only lived in New Hampshire, Arizona, and now Rhode Island. I've lived in more countries than I have states.
Wait, did you just say you live in Rhode Island?
From Rhode Island.
No, I'm from New Hampshire, but I just moved to Providence, Rhode Island.
Wait, for real? Wait, you live in Rhode Island now?
Yep.
In the Christmas special, Olson's like, from Rhode Island, and you're like, I'm not from Rhode Island, dude, but it's funny that you say that.
Let's bring out from Rhode Island.
Yeah, I'm not from Rhode Island.
Right. Yeah, you say whatever, man. Say whatever. That's
Right.
right. Me and Natty, when you said Rhode Island, we were both like, really? Wait, really? For real? A real shit?
I gotta go back and edit that video.
That's funny.
So, is that from Arizona? Did you go to Rhode Island, or where did you say that you were before that? I think I missed that. I was too busy tripping about Rhode Island.
He's not from Rhode Island.
No, I know he's not from Rhode Island.
But yeah, so I went from living with Tommy in Arizona to Rhode Island, and yeah, been here since April.
Yeah.
And it's going so much better than I could have ever hoped for. Like things are after just like making so many bad decisions and not being happy with life. Like I moved here and things just kind of like fell into place. Like I'm in a new relationship, which is a healthy relationship, which is like amazing and also weird and like
Unusual.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like hard in a different way. It's like, oh, but like
Yeah, having a productive, healthy relationship requires some work, but it's weird when you're used to like garbage and you're like,
yeah,
I don't like this. I don't think.
yeah, that's what, like I'll get into it with my girl and then we talk about it and we talk it through and we're like, we're good. I'm like, wait, it's that easy? Like,
how come the TV's not on the floor?
One of the ones
That is super good to hear.
one of the things I've noticed, like just kind of on the topic of like things being so good that they're almost like difficult because of that, is while I feel like I am the happiest I've ever been, I am also the most on edge I've ever been because I'm just like,
Yes.
I'm like,
yeah,
this is going too well. Like something is gonna fuck this shit up.
Something's lurking.
Yeah, and something
Exactly.
around the corner. I am both metaphorically and literally looking around the corner all the time, just like, whatcha? So I'm
Yeah,
taking. That's why I'm
it's-
taking martial arts, bro.
it's weird. Like I'm in a healthy relationship. Like things are going great with that. I have a new job. Like it's paying me pretty well. Like it's stable. It's like good hours, and I'm like,
Does an AI
this-
run
like,
your
this-
restaurant?
It doesn't, but actually, I have more to say on that later.
Oh no.
But yeah, I'll get all excited. I look around, like I wake up. I don't hate waking up. I also wake up at like 5:30 in the morning now, or 5 a.m. Like I work
That's
a
when I go
morning
to.
job,
That's when I go to sleep.
and like I wake up and I'm like, I get up and go to work. I'm like in a good mood. I'm like, wait, what? Like this doesn't feel right. Like something's
Right.
got to go wrong. Like
I still have leftover anxiety, so I love my job, and my job almost like 9.5 out of 10 times, like everything goes fine. Like it's almost nothing to worry about because I've been like so indoctrinated to like hate work and just expect and assume and be right that something is gonna go wrong. I still find myself getting anxiety before work, and I'm like, dude, like it's fine. Like you're good at your job now.
Yeah.
Like nothing's going to happen. It never does. You'll be fine. Like it's just so buried in me. I blame Spinatos. I think I got like a little bit of PTSD.
Yeah,
that was
it's
when
hard to not it's hard to not be pessimistic because you also want to be kind of like realistic because like obviously life is always happening and there's always going to be bad things and good things and stuff like that. So I used to be worried about like when things were like going well and kind of just like something's going to happen at any moment right now and I want to be ready. So I try to really just like be present like in the moment and try to enjoy because there's always that shit's going to happen. I try not to like dwell or be pessimistic or like not pessimistic, but like, you know, because things are always going to happen. So I try not to stay worried about that and just try to be present in the moment.
I mean, yeah, it's all you can do. What just happened? Did we just get kicked off?
Olson's favorite song.
I'm fucking tweaking. La 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 la. I'm chewing my jaw and I broke into my neighbor's garage and took his lawnmower.
That sounds like some tweak shit.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I'm drinking kava tea, bro.
Bird is at full force, brother.
I don't know what the fuck that means. Why is it that like when I do a fucking like anything other than video games, no one watches? It's been long enough. I've been on Twitch long enough that I'm starting like I just figured it was like the timing or coincidence, but do you think it's genuinely that the people who like follow me just don't give a fuck if I'm doing something like this?
I think they followed you because, you know, you play video games. And so when you're not playing video games, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak on
right,
their
like,
behalf. I would just assume.
Right.
I would just assume that's why.
This isn't a fucking video game, bro. I don't care. It just sucks. I don't know. I always felt like it's not really about me playing the games. I don't think people really watch me. I'm under the impression that most people just like listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. It don't matter.
Are you much of a video game player, DJB?
Not really. I play very casually. Not a lot. It'll take me like half a year to play one game. Like I'll play a little bit here and then take a couple days off. Like it's.
So what's your relationship with your dad?
I haven't talked to my dad since I was 18. He's
Sorry, that was completely out of fucking left field, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god.
You know, it's a good question. It's an important question.
That is fair.
Come on, Natty. I like this hat because it makes me feel like I have hair because I can like.
See, I hate this hat because this is my roommate's Santa hat. She bought it for her work Christmas outfit, which she was a Christmas pickle. And,
is she hot?
Stop it.
Stop it.
Behave. Is she though?
Hopefully,
no comment.
Hopefully.
No, I'm sorry. Very smart answer, by the way. But it kind of looks like a nightgown, like one of those hats you'd be wearing when you sleep and shit. It looks like
it does, but
for that.
So what happened? She got the pickle costume, and the hat didn't fit, so she like cut it down the back. So it's like tied together, but like barely. It's really like my headphones holding it on my head at this point. It's open in the back.
I don't know. I know you didn't really ever watch JoJo. Neither of you did, but one of the main.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
One of the main characters, he's drawn in a way that his hair is popping out of the back of his hat at all times, no matter what. It looks like his hat and his hair are one. And I guess the artist explained that what it's supposed to be is the back of his hat is ripped, like the way yours is. So JoJo vibes. So tell me more about this pickle.
No, we're going back to the dad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the matter at hand.
Leave the pickle alone.
Okay.
I feel you as far as the father being a piece of shit category.
Oh, his dad sucks. Zach?
Yeah, my dad does suck. Mine or
yours?
Both of our dads suck.
I don't know Eric's dad. I know your dad though.
Sucks. He sucks. He fucked me up.
Yeah.
I cut ties when I turned 18. Which I feel good about. I've wrestled with that for a long time. I'm like, oh, like it's family, but like, nah, fuck that. Like,
It's amazing because I feel like when you're growing up, your parents are like your parents, and when you reach a certain age, for me it was like 23 years old. You don't see them as like a parental unit. You see them as like individuals and people, and then you're
Yeah.
like, these people are fucked up. Like I don't want to be associated with them at all.
And
And
that's
I feel like it's just like a very like epiphany moment. Like holy shit, you know?
well, that's the cool thing about being an adult is finding out that you don't have to be associated with them either. Like,
I think
feel-
it's
Right.
more like the mental switch from viewing them one way and knowing that they're fucked up, but like their family, like this, and that, and like being like, wait, these are just like people I can choose to associate or not associate with. It doesn't matter if they're family, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
My-
I kind of had that epiphany at like a very early age because I mean,
Mhm.
I only went to my dad's on the weekends, and I didn't like him. We didn't get along. Like he was fucking horrible to me. But I kind of saw that. Like I saw him. I was like, this is like he's not like a nice guy. Like, but that I guess that it is what it is. That's my dad. Like, fuck it.
Yep.
But yeah, like I turned 18, moved away, and like for a couple months, I kept in touch with him, and I didn't like it. I was like, that's my dad. I got it. And then like one day, I was like, wait, like I don't have to. Like I could just cut ties. Like that's that.
Bye. Yeah, my dad's cool.
Yeah. How's your relationship with your dad?
Oh, he's great. Yeah, he smashed my phone with a hammer.
Uh,
I need some context of that one.
Do you guys remember back when back like before smartphones when like you had to like I forget exactly how it was. Was it like you had to pay per minute or like after a certain time you had to pay for minutes? Something
Yeah,
like that,
no,
or like if you
I
went
think
over
after a certain time, minutes were free, maybe something like that.
something like that. But like
You're allotted a certain amount of minutes, and if you went over, you had to like you were charged, or I don't know.
and then
Yeah.
it was like that, and then I think you also had like you had like a blank amount of text messages and every message after that. This sounds so like archaic and caveman to talk about now. Like,
Seriously.
like having to pay for minutes and shit. Like,
Yeah,
damn.
you would have like allotted like 1,000 text messages a month. Or, like,
I think my
500
dad's
or-
phone was like 250. So the thing, I was really young. I only had a cell phone because my dad was talking about relationships with your parents. My dad was a single dad, so we moved around a lot. And like some of those houses that we lived at were like kind of in not like the best, like kind of sketchy areas in Vegas. So like I'd have to walk myself to school and shit like that. So I had to have a cell phone at a young age to get a hold of my dad because he had to work to take care of me and I was by myself. But he got me like, I'm a kid. I shouldn't be like texting and stuff like this. And I was it's before I did drugs, so I can age it at somewhere probably like 10 or 11. And I'd started playing World of Warcraft. And I met my first love through World of Warcraft. I fell in love with this girl, Natasha. We're still friends on Facebook. If you watch any of my videos, hey, what's that number? What's that number, girl? What's that number, girl? So I fell in love with this girl in California. I actually even devised this whole plan to like run away from home and shit. I had mapped out with Google Earth, like there was a train track that drove through, basically, bro, I had a train track that drove through my neighborhood and it like went across the whole country. I had like mapped out like how to like get to California through there. I was like gonna run away and shit. I tried, it didn't.
How old were you?
At that point, I was probably a little younger. Or older. I was probably like 13 or 14, maybe.
Okay, cool.
But
cool.
the story I'm talking about was probably a little bit before that. And so I'd fallen in love with this girl, and we've been texting every night. And like that was back in the age of like, kids don't put their profile picture online, don't tell people, like, you know what I'm saying, like I wasn't even supposed to have a MySpace because like they didn't want weirdos, rightfully so. So I kept it under wraps that I was texting this girl, obviously, because my parents would get pissed if I was telling anybody, like talking to anybody on World of Warcraft like that. And I started going over my dad's phone bill like significantly. And I did it like once, and he told me not to do it. I don't know if it was 2 more times after that or if it was just the second time, but I think it was just the second time after that. I knew what I was doing was wrong, and I knew I was getting in trouble, but like I was young and I was dumb and I was full of I was in love. And I texted this girl. I was like, we were going crazy. And I woke up for school one day and my phone was not on the nightstand next to my bed. And I immediately was like, oh no, like I'm going to get in so much trouble. And like I walked out. My dad was like, hey, was like, hi. And he's like, I want to talk to you. Follow me. And he like took me to the garage. And I walked into the garage, and the very first thing I noticed is my phone is on the ground, and this fool's got a fucking a hammer in his head. And I forget what he said to me, but he basically said, like, this is what happens when you disobey me, and just started, like, smashing the fuck out of this phone into, like, smithereens, bro. Like, I was fucking scared. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me, bro. He's snapped. I fucking killed him. Like, he's gonna fucking kill me now. And he actually said that he thought the phone was going to blow up, too, because, like, after I had left, when he went to go pick it up, it was, like, super hot. Like, I think he might have even said it was, like, smoking, but it was, like he kept hitting it. It was probably like a... But, I remember sitting...
Learn your lesson.
I was sitting at the bus stop, like, way earlier than anybody else, just, like, sitting there on the sidewalk, like... Hey Tom, y'all good, bro? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, dude. I just watched Titanic, that's all. All crying and shit, bro. Yeah, I didn't do that again, though. And you know, personally, I think that was like, I think that was great. Like, I feel like nowadays people...
That was a good way, yeah.
Yeah.
I think to really put the, like, show you that you fucked up and doing that to your phone, you never did it again.
Nope. No, I and because of the way my dad raised me, I also, like, knew, like, I deserved that. I knew damn well I had that shit coming. Like, yeah, it was only a matter of time. Like, I knew he wasn't actually gonna hit me. That was like, you know, my dad's not gonna fucking hit me with a hammer, but, like, it was scary. It got the point across. I went, like, 6 months without a phone, like, after that, and, yeah.
And Natasha got away.
Every time, bro. They always get it's the white buffalo. Right? White buffalo? Is that how it goes?
I had no idea what you're talking about. It's always race with you, dude. You need to calm it down on Twitch.
Buffalo? Oh,
yeah.
White, my bad.
Yeah, my dad was very, like... So I think where it stems from is that at an early age, my dad was in his... I think he was 23 or 24, and he started getting the widow's peak look going on, and he started becoming, as I passionately call, being follically impaired. So, like, from a young age, he, like, started balding, essentially, and I think that really fucked with his self-esteem and a little bit of his ego. And he was also the shortest one out of all out of all of his brothers. So he was the oldest, but he was the shortest. So I think it was, like, you know, him really trying to make up for the fact that he was super insecure.
Short man syndrome, essentially, right?
Yep.
Pretty much. I mean, he drives a fucking truck. So, I mean, it's like this small pee-pee, no hair, big truck. It's like it all coincides together.
Where'd small pee-pee come from? Why are you saying that?
I think it's like a running joke with people with, like, the fucking lifted big, huge trucks.
I know.
He also has small PP too, probably. The way he was acting was atrocious.
I mean, that makes sense. Like real shit. Like, me losing my hair was not, like, a thing that I, like, took lightly. That, like, really fucked with my head for, like, years. I just started, like, not wearing hats places, like, basically sometime after I stopped drinking. So, like, 27, 28, I started balding in, like, what, 20? So, like, that's a long time. I didn't leave the house with a hat on. Not saying that like, makes up for your dad being a douchebag, because your dad is a pretty douchey person.
Yeah.
I'm just...
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He's spoiled, too. So, but, like, yeah, I'm sure that was... Especially growing up, you always pretty much had long hair.
Long hair. Long dyed hair. Yep.
And so that probably was, like, a very emotional time for you.
Yeah, it was whack.
I'm glad you're, like, you know, going hatless.
Just not on stream. YouTube and Twitch. I'll get there one day. I do it on Facebook now. My Instagram profile picture was like a headshot of me. So it's not like they don't know, the people who watch me. But...
Not to put you on blast, KGB, but how's your hairline?
His hair is beautiful,
What kind of shampoo do you use?
I use whatever shampoo my roommate or girlfriend has in their showers. That's fit. Like, I used to be a very toxic person in so many ways. I've kind of got my shit together, but that's still, like, the super toxic thing I do. I haven't bought shampoo since I moved to Rhode Island. was like, oh, that's such nice.
Way to fucking own it, dude. That was awesome.
Dude, wait,
You could be doing
the
a lot worse.
The
That's
real
great.
the real question is, this is going on the internet, 1, and 2, do they know this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course
Yeah.
they know. They'd
How
be
do you-
buying the shampoo. They'd be.
Yeah.
How do you
Yo,
keep
what
your
the
hair?
fuck am I running
Yeah.
out of shampoo?
No, I don't use shampoo, bro. I just wash it in water. It just stays like
And
this.
my roommate
Oh, but
especially.
when you were living with Tommy, he didn't have shampoo and you use a bar of soap.
I use
No,
my
I used
girlfriend's
to-
shampoo. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Well, my roommate, she noticed because she gets these kind of small bottles. I knew it was nice and probably expensive, but like, I didn't know how expensive. But I got it, and apparently she was smelling it because like it smells really good. So I get out of the shower, she's like, that's $75 a bottle. I'm like,
That's crazy.
I know.
Was that
yeah,
what?
right? I'm like, yeah, you see this? Obviously, I know.
You don't say. Wait, is it
But-
actually? Was that just a made-up number, or is it actually $75?
It's actually
No, it's
$75.
probably that much. Yeah.
That's crazy. Fucking prices are going up still. I thought they stopped. I went to the store just yesterday and saw shit I'm like, wait, hold up, what? I forget what it was. It was like $7 for a thing of string cheese.
Yeah.
How much-
Price of food is fucking ridiculous. Like,
I went to the store yesterday to buy, I think food essentially for 3, maybe 4 meals or something like that, and I fucking left paying like $120, dude. And some of my stuff is like vegan as well, so there's like certain things are like $8, $9, $10 or whatever. I literally bought like, I don't know, 15 items. It was like
Yeah.
120. I was like, holy shit.
I mean, yeah,
dude.
vegan shit is usually like a lot more expensive though, right?
Yeah, but even just like bread
Still though, yeah, it's still right.
or like a bag of chips, dude. Like holy shit, I bought chips and salsa. It was like fucking $12. I'm like, jeez, dude.
We were at
yeah,
that.
I went to the store the other day. I left with one bag, like one paper bag of food. It was like $95, and like I wasn't balling.
Where
I
the
bought
fuck
like
you shopping, dog?
Dicks.
the
Sporting
regular
goods.
ass grocery store. Like it was, and I bought like you said, like bread, like some chips and salsa, like some like chicken. Not even chicken. I bought like chicken thighs, like the cheap shit.
Yeah.
It's not cheap
drums.
anymore.
Yeah, we went to the car dealership today and they had flannels. I don't know. I don't think this is a good indicator of inflation. It was just I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. But like
You went to the car dealership to buy a flannel. Is that what you said?
yeah, so they had flannels there. We went there to get her a new car battery and there was like a bunch of these really they had
cool.
like a
I just
little
wanna make sure
gift they had a little gift store and there was these really fucking like flannels. They were super soft and I was like, "Oh, I'm planning on going somewhere cold like eventually, so I should, I don't know, like buy one." $125 for a fucking flannel. Like I said, I was in a
Yep.
car dealership though, so like
Well, I just bought a flannel like a couple weeks ago, and it was on sale, and I got it for like $70.
you want to see my suit? I don't really feel
Don't.
like getting my suit. I got a suit for like $60. I'm pretty happy about
I
that.
went to fucking Target and this shit was $8, dude. I've made it a personal state. Anytime I go to any clothing store, I always check the clearance rack because anytime I'm involved with videos with this dude, I want to wear something obnoxious and ugly. So it's literally every time I go to the store, dude, I check the clearance rack and this baby was $8 at Target. Like, look at the pineapples, dude. I'm fucking loaded.
I'm a good thing they're upside up. I don't know if you know this, but upside down pineapple means you're a swinger. You might have
Yeah.
even with the
Wow.
shirt like that. You might because from what I've read, Eugene's a pretty horny place. Don't be surprised if somebody approaches you.
Oh,
yeah, I don't wear this outside at all.
Don't lie, dude.
No, I didn't, dude. I mean, I might have went to the bar. No, I don't wear this at all outside. This is my first time wearing this.
You should though.
No.
I think it'd be fun.
So one of our friends, the Tommy and I know, this dude Mikey, he found out about the swinger thing because he went out. He just gets tattoos on whims. He started doing his fingers. He's like, I'm gonna get a pineapple. He's a chef. Pineapple is the international symbol of hospitality. If it's right side up,
I didn't know that.
and
I didn't know that either.
so he got a pineapple on his finger that's right side up to him, but pineapple upside down is the symbol of being like really hospitable. So he said
The
going out to
the
bars and
other
shit,
service
like,
industry.
he's
He'd
getting a
be
drink,
eating.
and like all of a sudden these couples start giving him the look, like, hey, you doing? Like, and he's
Hey.
like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then finally someone told him, like, dude, you got the upside down pineapple. Like, that's an invitation. He's like, oh fuck,
You gotta cut off the finger.
I've made a huge mistake.
Never mind. I made a huge mistake.
I actually thought about calling him for like a little segment, but I was like, eh.
He's at work right now.
He's being hospitable.
Yeah, he just sent me a Snapchat of him shotgunning a Red Bull. Like, dude, look, I got personal issues.
I
seen- dude,
hate it,
just-
dude. I think it's so cringy when people do that. I hate that shit.
Dude, okay, so when I'm at work and I'll be like smoking outside, I see like more than like 3 people, which I think that's a problem. But I see people always coming out and like with the keys and the Red Bull can and shotgunning a Red Bull real quick. I'm like, I feel like I would die if I did that, dude.
I just think it's cringy. Like, why? Like, what are you trying to like feel cool? Like, why? Why do that
You
to
just-
yourself? You just drink
Does
it.
it hit your system faster? I mean, you're drinking it either way, so
You
like,
could chug it. I mean, yeah, like technically, yeah, it's kind of like you're chugging it, but
like no, dude, can't do that to my fucking Starbies.
we have the meats.
No, that would be a
I
hell of
don't
a
know,
collab.
man.
Starbucks and Arby's.
Oh, ew, bro. What?
Starbies, let's go.
Let me get a fucking venti fucking. I don't
Can
even.
I get a venti beef and cheddar?
There
Hold
you
the
go.
Moscato.
You say Biscotto?
I said Moscato and bruschetta. I think that's what that happened. I don't know why. My brain's at like 50% capacity right now, but I'm all wired on sugary matcha, so we're here for a good
50?
time.
50%, that's pretty good. I'm running on like 20 right now.
Holy shit!
Oh man,
Were you guys
work
talking?
has been
I'm
Yeah,
just
we're
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'll do what the fuck ever. Are you? Did you work today, DJB?
yeah, I work most days now because staffing restaurants is damn near impossible in today's world.
Mhm.
Today we had to fire someone. It was
Oh, this'll be
day
good.
2. It was his second shift.
Did he stick
we
his
had to
dick in the
fire him.
coleslaw?
Again?
No, that would have been that would have been funnier, but no, he was. So we didn't like him when we hired him, but that's how desperate we are. Like, all right, he can work. We hate him, but like, fuck it. But he was talking shit to one of the other cooks, and the cook was like, "Hey man, like don't talk to me like that. Like I'm just trying to do my job." And he like got up all in his face, like, "Oh, well, you tough guy, like fucking meet me outside. Let's fucking fight. I'll beat you up." We're like, "Dude, get the fuck out." Okay, so context, I work at a cafe marketplace. We're basically fancy Starbucks. Like it is a very
Starbies.
low stress job.
Oh, fancy Starbies?
Fancy Starbies. Like it's the easiest like kitchen job you could think of. It's very low stress, and this dude was like, he came in talking. Oh, I work so hard. I work hard, and everyone like, you don't have to. Like it's you can chill here. It's fine.
Easy there, Tiger.
Yeah. And so the other dude's just like doing his prep, minding his business, and he's like, "Oh man, I quit working so hard." It's like, what the fuck? Like none of us are working very hard because we don't have to. That's why we're here.
Right.
But so that dude, he was like the second guy I've had to fire in a couple weeks. who, like-
You're doing the firing?
You had to fire?
yeah, I'm the boss man.
Oh,
Uh,
DJB on the fucking mic right now,
Hey,
dude. Let's go.
Hey. That's Mr. DJB.
That's Chef DJB.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, chef. hey. Oh God. That's a pretty. Do you feel like that was a very? I don't know if that was loud on your end. Sorry. Do you feel very like either nervous or like anxious about like firing people or having that like conversation? Or I guess the confrontation of it all. Or are you pretty
Do you ever feel like they're gonna
Oh,
come? Do you ever feel like they're gonna come back for you?
Not really, but
I do now.
I get incredibly nervous. I mean, this one was easy because like he like really crossed so many lines. Like that kind of shit. Like we don't tolerate that
Get
where
the
we work.
fuck
Like,
out of
it's-
here.
Yeah, it was. And the funny. So earlier this morning, we had talked about. I talked with like my boss. I was like, I don't know if this guy's gonna work because he's pissing off all the other cooks. He's like kind of has a bad attitude. He like talks all this big game, and he's really like he's okay. Like, but we decided like, oh, we'll just it's a tough decision because we are understaffed. Well, we weren't. We were finally staffed up, so we're like, I wouldn't want to like lose our staff again, but like we'll wait and see how it plays out. 2 hours later, the choice was very easy for us. Like, all right, man, get the fuck out. But before, like the last guy I had to fire because he just like sucked at his job. Like he was just like kind of like an OG dude, been cooking for years, and like one day when he was trained up, we left him by himself, and it took like 18 minutes to put a bagel out.
Ooh.
And so
well, was it an everything bagel or a sesame?
Shut up.
It was a plain
Wow.
bagel. But that one, like, I felt terrible because like that one I actually had time to like think about it, make the decision, plan it out, and then have to like go into work that day knowing, all right, I'm gonna have to fire this guy, and like it feels like shit. I've never really fired anyone before. Like I guess one time I had a situation similar to the one that happened today where someone just was completely out of line. I was, hey, get the fuck out, and that it sucks, but that's pretty easy. But like that conscious choice, that premeditated, like, all right, I'm going in, I have to fire this guy. Like it makes you feel like garbage, even though he sucked and was causing problems. And like, fuck it, like this is a human being. This is hard. I'm gonna feel bad. Luckily, he took it very well. Like. So well that I'm like, this dude's been fired a lot before because we were like,
he's heard the spiel before.
Yeah, I was stressing about it. I'm like, hey, like, look, I'm really sorry. I don't think you're gonna work out here. This isn't a good fit. He's like, oh no problem, man. Like, it's all good. Thank you. I was like, you've done this before. Like,
It's my third time this week.
Literally.
yeah, but even still, like, I felt like fucking garbage, and like to the point where I was doubting myself. Like, oh, that was so fucked up of me. Like, how could I fire him? That's not fair. Like, people need to make a living. And then I was like, wait, no, he sucked at his job. Like, but
Yeah, I think I've made the conclusion after my first stint with the place I currently work at now. I don't think I ever want to be management or anything. Like, I'm cool being like the left hand man of the left hand man. I feel like that's where I belong. Like third in command.
I think my only managing experience was Olson and I had my first job.
Yeah,
he
fuck
worked
you,
with
by
me
the
as
way.
well. What, me?
Yeah, I'm getting suspended when my fucking bosses were on shift. I'm not even promoted yet.
Okay, yeah, that's we'll cover that in a second.
Yeah, we'll get back.
But,
We'll get back to that.
Well, I was an assistant manager, and so Olson was going through a phase where he was, like doing drugs and doing whatever, and like having a good old time. But like he was always showing up late for a shift, like almost like every time, like all the time,
with a 5-minute long explanation as to why.
And so that went on for a minute, and then I had someone else that we worked with named T'Angelo, or is it Angelo, whatever, and he came in late one time. I was like, hey man, just so you know, you're like 15 minutes late. Like, just please, like, try to be like at least like either 5 minutes earlier, like be here on time, clock in, yada yada yada. He's like, okay, whatever. And so the next day he was late again. So I saw that he was late, and like 5 minutes in, I was like, okay, I'm gonna write this dude up. And it was my first time ever writing somebody up. So I, got all the details down, is running this and that, whatever. So he finally walks in like after 10 or 15 minutes of being late, and he comes to the back and like, hey man, like we had a conversation yesterday. You're like told me you're not going to be late. Very next day you're late. Like, I need you to sign this. He's like, yeah, no, totally, I'll sign that. That's fine. You got your fucking boy Tommy over here, just like, showing up late 7 days a week, all the time, 15 minutes late. But no, yeah, I understand. You can write me up. That's totally fine. Yeah, I get it. And I was like, and so he signed it. And then I literally, when he went out, I crumpled up the paper and threw it away. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to be doing this. Like, I don't know.
it's hard, and like this job, like. So I've managed before, and I've managed when I wasn't necessarily ready for it, but I pulled it together, but I hated it. Like I was fucking miserable. And I told myself, like, I don't want to do this. I just want to like cook. I want to like Tommy said, I want to be like an important player in the game, like have a little bit more responsibility than the average guy, but like I don't want to be in charge.
Firing people and interviewing people.
Yeah. And when I started at this job, the dude looked at my resume. He's like, "You want to manage the kitchen?" I was like, "No, I just want to cook. Like, I like food. I like cooking. I'll be a solid line cook. Like, let's do that." He's like, "Okay." hired me as a line cook, and then like with all the staffing issues, I kind of just started acting as kitchen manager, like not intentionally. I just like it's an easy job. I know kitchens, I know foods. I was like running it. Like I was working the line by myself, and like when new people come, I would train them. I would tell them like what's up. I would correct them if they're making mistakes. Like I care about my work. And I care about the people I work with. I want them to do a good job too. And I kind of saw it happening. I was like, wait a second, I'm getting paid to be a line cook, and I'm kind of running things. Like
they got you. They got you.
Yeah, they got
No,
me.
you low key managing.
Yeah, so I went and had a talk with my boss. Like, look, man, I'll manage this. Like, it's at the time it seemed like an easy gig. It's like, all right, like we got a crew here. Like, I'll manage them. I'll order the food, whatnot. And it turned out this manager role I'm in is like kind of a big deal. Like, I'm in charge of like menu development. I'm in charge of running some like accounts we have for catering. Like we send our food to another office building's like cafe. Like where all their food comes out of our restaurant. Like I'm completely in charge of that.
Damn.
And that's all fine. Like that's the food side of things. That's cool. It can be stressful. It's like a little more than I thought I was going to get myself into. But the people, like, and I feel stupid because I'm like, man, I hate this. Like, oh, manager, like you manage people. That's
Yep.
what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
But
Yep.
like that side of things, oh my god, it's exhausting. Like just
You
especially with the-
have to be good at that though, dude, because like my last job, I was really fucking like suckered in because the job before it was so fucking nightmarish that my job most recently, it felt like an amazing job because the manager was like way he talked to me, he knew like things going on, the place was clean. But after like a month or two, I found out that his skills with managing people was fucking not good. And like it ended up causing for me to have like a very miserable experience. Like it was just as bad as if he didn't know like how to cook. It was just as bad.
Yeah.
Plus a couple other things that weren't exactly his fault that sucked either. I'll never work anywhere with Taco Tuesday ever again, but that's unrelated.
oh
Unrelated. Never. I'll literally never ever.
This also would text me on Tuesday, be like, I feel like lighting myself on fire and going in the middle of a parking lot and screaming.
Hey, look at me. I was not kidding when I sent those messages. I got close to walking outside and calling the crisis hotline, dude. It was literally like an existential nightmare.
I'm sorry.
It was so fucking bad. No, it's funny.
I don't mean to laugh.
No,
Yeah, it's funny, but I don't.
Like,
That's.
I'm out here thinking about like fucking running into traffic naked and shit because these shrimp
They
tacos
say that
got
you're
me
okay,
fucked
but
up.
they know that you're not okay right now.
Dude, I've got
whoever
really
came up with Taco Tuesday
can
needs to
fucking
be
bite me.
jailed,
fucking-
like executed, like
Dude, it was
Some
like,
dude named
something.
Earl from New Jersey.
the
exactly.
fucking, the tickets were like, so like I have really bad ADHD and among other things, I'm just neurodivergent big time. Doesn't take a fucking scientist to figure that out about me. So I don't do really well with like large numbers of very similar things, just changed ever so slightly. So the way these tickets were rung in is, like different tables and different plates. There's like 4 or 5 different kinds of like meat you can get on your taco. You can get 1 to 3 of them, or I forget exactly how the numbers went, but then it'd label like how many and on what plate. So basically there'd be like this long ticket of like 5 on 4, 4 on 3, 3 on 2, 2 on 1, 1 on 1, 10 on 4. Like it was just lots of this, and I would just be like, oh my, and it would not stop. And we were expected to do the prep, do all of that, and do the dishes. So it was just a nightmarish experience. I'll never work. What I learned from that and Chompies is that I will never ever work anywhere where they expect there to be 2 people working at a time, and that's it. Because that sucks.
Yeah.
My current place has like fucking 8 people. Like,
That's what I'm talking about right there.
yeah, like 8 people on the line at once, dude.
See, my place is very small. Like it's usually one person on the line, and then like another person to support if it gets busy.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we're a lot slower. Like we don't do really any volume.
You don't need it.
We don't need it because catering is more of our like. That's how we like get by is doing like catering and like I work in like downtown Providence in the financial district. So we're in like a high-rise building. So like our clientele is people who work in the building, and it's like corporate lunches. Like that's what pays the bills. Like
Yeah.
the cafe part of things. It's like it's whatever. It'll get busy every once in a while, but that's been a really hard thing. Is like our kitchen staff is like 4 or 5 people. So like if one person
like in totality,
yeah.
that's a small dude. It's like 30 people. There's like 30 people that work in the kitchen.
Yeah, so
5.
it's
That's
like,
crazy.
There's the upsides of it where it's very personal. Like you get like a good relationship with people, you get to know each other, and if things are going well, it's easier to manage people because there's like 2 people working. It's like, hey, like you do this, I do this. That's it. But when it's constant turnover and like unreliable people, it's a fucking headache. So it's like basically it's like
Yeah.
every couple weeks I've been starting from scratch of like either, and it's been one of 2 things. It's either I get like an older dude, kind of like an OG who knows his shit,
Yo.
who I have to kind of break habits, be like, I know you know your shit, I know you've done all this, but like this is how we do it here.
I hate that, bro. I feel like
I've
I
been in the kitchen for 10 plus years. I know what I'm doing. Like, dude, just please
Yeah.
just like listen to what I'm trying to instruct you here.
I
Like, good
feel
for you.
at my last 2 jobs, I kind of felt bad because I do feel like I'm starting to develop those like, fuck. Yeah. Hit me. Yo. Hey, big dick between my balls. Oh,
All right, then. That was
that was good.
I'm going to put this away now.
What if I stopped clapping and the clapping sound kept happening, like with my butt cheeks, just like this? Clap, 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 clap.
I was going to completely change the subject to something different. So if you want to.
Finish up.
No, I'm done talking about work. Let's change it up.
Oh, I was just going to say, have you ever been in a band before?
I have, yeah.
What instruments do you play? Or like, what did you play?
Meat trumpet.
Well, yes, but not in a band. But
Pineapple.
Whoa, what is that
no,
from?
so
What is that from? Pineapple. What is that from?
It was an inside joke from Randy, who used to work at McDonald's, the Hawaiian dude.
Holy shit. Okay, wow. All right.
He
Anyways.
had like 5 kids.
Yeah,
We'd,
no,
like, go over
I
there
know
and be like,
I know exactly what you're talking about now. That's just a weird mind blast from the
I
past.
didn't even put that together. Anyway, I'm sorry. You played the pineapple in the band?
Shut up, bro.
yeah,
What did you
fucking shredded the pineapple. No, I played drums in a blues band, a couple blues bands when I was in high school, and played bass. I played bass in a band that we didn't really do shows. It was like a session band. We would just like groove together and shit. I guess we did a couple shows, but yeah. So I played drums mostly. Now like I never pick up the drums. Like I play bass. I got fucking 3 basses right here in my bedroom.
Nice.
I haven't been playing because work sucks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh my god, I missed the open back of that Santa. Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
Comrade's here. Just wanted to say that. Hi, comrade. Welcome
Hi,
in.
comrade. What's up, dude?
Comrade.
All right, you were saying, Natty.
I'm sorry. When he was unveiling the back of the Santa hat, I missed it, and when he turned over for a second, I got to see it. So I'm just happy right now. That's all. That's pretty cool being a drummer in a blues band, man.
Blues is cool.
Yeah, that was fun. And I was like 14, 15 at the time, and I was playing with like fucking grown ass men, like dudes in the like 40s, 50s, 60s who were like very talented musicians. I mean, I guess I was kind of talented too to be playing with them, but like
Yeah, totally.
it was such a cool experience, and like it opened me up to like music that I probably never would have discovered on my own. Like we did one of the bands I was in, it was more like blues, and one was more kind of like funk, R&B, like bluesy shit, but like leaning towards like that side, like a lot of 60s, 70s music, like, and it was so much fun. Like I think that's what really like sparked my interest in music, is like hearing like kind of the older things, different styles of music, and like hearing like that grooviness, like that.
Yeah, like that.
B-52s, baby.
I remember
No,
I
it's
think
not
one
that.
of the bassists I played with, he taught me about like the pocket, like playing in the pocket, how like there's a metronome, but like if you want to be a good musician, you play.
Let me tell you something,
Sorry.
bro. I love playing in the pocket.
I want you. Listen, Betz. I need you to do this, but I need you to put it right in my pants.
Right in the pocket. Don't break eye contact.
Sorry, my bad. Olson triggered me. Anyway.
I do that.
No, bass player is one of the key components in a band, man. I really, especially getting older and stuff. Like, I saw a band recently. I'm forgetting what genre. Reggae music, and the whole time my eyes are glued on this bass player, and he's just fucking just kind of doing his own thing. And he's like, his amp was a little bit turned up louder than the guitar player, which I appreciated. But like, I love watching bass people, man. They're just like so like just into it, and it's
My God, yeah.
it's like
and
important.
that's like one of the most important instruments in any kind of music, because that like, but that's what makes a song.
And the bass is so slept on. I started playing bass mainly because like I guitar was too hard. It's like 6 strings, so like I couldn't. So I was like, I'll do bass.
You
instead.
got a thing for numbers.
I did the same shit.
That's not
My
nice.
first instrument was
It's not
guitar.
nice. It's not nice.
I
Sorry.
took guitar lessons. I'm like, man, this shit, that's kind of complicated. You got to put your fingers in all these weird positions, and like, so I was like, maybe bass is more for me. And like, sure enough, it was. And like, what I love about bass, like, it's something that it's actually been really hard for me to learn, because you go, I want to learn the bass. You find all these crazy bassists who do the crazy slap shit, and I want to go crazy with it. I want to do the most. And then you learn, like, no, to be a good bassist, you do, like, the least
The
possible.
least, man.
You pick, like, 2 notes, and you groove with it, and and then the whole other band, they'll groove off you. Like, it's...
Yep.
It's cool.
Throw in the occasional scale. Just I love fucking.
What's up,
Keep
bass?
going. Keep going.
Hey, y'all ever seen a cat with a mustache?
Yes, please.
Oh, dude, bring it on, dude, right now. Oh, hi, kitty. I love that, man.
That's a cute kitty.
This is
Bro,
baby
my
Gracie. Oh,
my
she's
roommate,
mad,
my
but
room. Oh, my
this is
roommate,
cat.
my
Hi, kitty.
roommate, my
Goose?
roommate.
Goose. But her full name is Mongoose, but Goose for short.
My roommate has this fucking cat, bro, and he is chonky. Eric knows.
Fucking Theon Grey Boy.
Dion, bro, that's a fucking
You say his name is Dion?
thick. No.
Theon.
Hey, Dion.
Dion. What's his name?
Eat a bag of dicks. Theon with a TH.
Got it. Heard.
And he is chunky, bro. He's got
I
little.
love
He's
that
got
cat.
he's got like vampire underbites too. Yeah, he's
That
cool.
cat is so cute. He's got so much attitude too. Like he's. Like,
Oh, fuck
he
yeah.
Walks in and just fucking like looks around.
What if I like do this? I just feel like there's a shadow over my face. You know, like right here.
I think it's just you hiding behind you. Ultimately,
Do you think you hide
is
behind the
the
shadow?
mask really off?
Oh, yo, hey, Percocet, mutt like that. Mask on? No. Okay.
That wasn't terrible. That was pretty good.
I robo-tripped a couple.
Anyway, go ahead.
I robo-tripped a couple months or like weeks back, Eric.
Oh yeah. How was that?
So like I have like this like fuck. I feel like I should say that again because he's gonna re-edit the video. I'm gonna say that again in like a more discreet way. It's okay that it's live right now, but for the video. I robo-tripped once last year. How was that? Was that better?
That's gonna make my job a lot easier. Thank you.
So I have a super high tolerance to it, right? I can't take a small amount. I have to take so much that like I trip really, really hard. And there's like it's a weird tolerance because you would think a large amount would have a small effect, right? It's impossible for me to have a small effect. I either do a mega amount of it or nothing happens. So what I did not know is that once I hit that threshold of enough, if I go just very, very, like, if I add just even slightly to it, it's like adding a lot to it. So I basically what I'm trying to say is I went for a very high dose because I have to, and then I added just a little bit to it, and it made my trip like a million times more intense than I had anticipated it to be. Does that make sense, like what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did Natty say no?
I said, yeah.
Oh. So I ended up tripping really hard. And I was out for the count, bro. I was like being folded into paper like origami and being put between realms. So like I was just sitting there completely melting into myself, like while the world around me did things that were out of my control. And I started having auditory hallucinations. This has never happened to me on any psychedelic before, and I want you to tell me if it has for you. I was listening to music, right? But the music that was coming out was like so far removed from what it actually was. Like things just sounded completely different. I was listening to our music, like it was just on my YouTube playing, and everything was like so disjointed and like almost terrifying sounding. It was like slowed down and the vocals were like not on track. Like there was like echoes, like like I was like listening to the Beatles and it was fucking awful. It was like the worst thing I had ever heard. It was just like noise all slowed. She loves you. Yeah. Has anything like that ever happened to you before? Have you ever had auditory hallucinations of any kind? Or like listened to music on psychedelics and just thought, wow, this fucking sucks, dude.
One time, yeah, I took some like it was like a research chemical,
Oh god.
and I just took it at a rave, and like it got weird. Like it like it was weird. The weirdness was more from like how hard I tripped visually, like because like mushrooms, acid. I've taken a lot of both of those, but the trip, like, it's never felt like I'm seeing shit that's not there. It feels like I see shit altered.
Yeah, that's the way.
But
right.
This chemical I took, I was seeing shit that was not there.
Like a Benadryl, like a Benadryl trip and shit.
Kind of like I was, like everyone in the club looked. They were like 50 feet tall. Like they were like rising up through the ceiling and through the ceiling.
You got a cigarette, man?
I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and like the building next door, there was like a helicopter flying like through the building at like 20 feet above the ground, like a helicopter flying through the building. But then there was this like, it was like a lag, like what I was seeing and what I was hearing like they were off by like ever so slightly. Like I think I was just like processing the sound delayed, so like
it's like your brain's skipping
it was,
a skipping like
yeah,
a CD
it
and
was
shit.
skipping. So like I'd see like the DJ, he's gearing his shit up. He'd go to play a drop. He'd go like this. The drop hits. Everyone goes like this, and then I'd hear the drop hit. I'm like, what? Like this is skipping. I'm lagging here. Like what the hell?
Yeah, it was I was legitimately worried for a second because the first thing I heard was our music and it was so fucking bad sounding.
You're like, why did we upload this?
I'm like, oh my god, what have we done, bro? I'm out here like, yo, this is fucking fire. Now I see the truth. I'm on psychedelics. Hey, yo, Natty, give me a motherfucking key change. No. All right, then. Like, it was so fucking weird, dude. It was so fucking weird. It was...
I wish being younger, I would have taken more psychedelics or experienced that, but I think I was I was too weak-minded though, man. I don't think I would be able to handle that too well.
I don't think you would do well with psychedelics.
Yeah, I don't. Probably even now, probably not.
I don't really do well with them anymore, bro. I'm too like I said, I'm very happy and at peace in life, and I thought like with that would come like, I don't know, like I'd feel more grounded, but no, I'm like, holy shit, what have I done to my brain, bro? Like,
Yeah, I gotta make sure.
yeah.
I gotta make sure the amount of weed I'm smoking is not gonna fucking floor me or like put me on the couch for 40 minutes stressing about fucking like the economy. Or, like,
oh my god,
can't
dude, that's the worst.
I can't smoke sativas anymore. I get
literally, dude.
Even
I
if it's-
can't even touch that.
one hit. I sit there. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling. Maybe this is good. Maybe this time I like it. And then I'm like, oh my god, like the world is so fucked right now. Like,
Dude, and that's
what am I doing with my life?
It's a scary. It's like not. It's not like it used to be, where you can kind of talk yourself out of it, because it's like, what are you gonna like sit here and convince yourself the world's not fucked? Like,
Right. No.
Right?
Well,
Like-
see, you like get there. See, that's the whole thing is you get there and you're like, this is fucked. And you like try to like process and like justify or like make yourself feel better, and it just I think makes it worse. You
Yeah.
know, or like you'd be thinking about some personal shit, been like, dude, I haven't done my cat's vet appointment. It's like 1.5 years and shit. Like I got to make sure he gets his checkup, and just like you just like start going through everything that you need to do and like I'm behind on, and then thinking about career choices and just everything just like starting to smack you up. And I'm just fucking like on the outside, just like
sitting in the bathroom thinking fucking like Israel's gonna come kill you. Like,
See, that's been like, I think the hardest part about me getting like sober off of like fucking coke, shit like that. Like I barely even drink this. Like this wine right here. This is my first drink in like 2 weeks. Like,
good for you.
and like, which is great. Like I feel better. Like my mental health is improving, but I also like I stress about shit now because I'm like coherent and aware of things. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I've always been aware of like all the problems, but like before, like I'm fucked too. Like it's all fucked. But
Your
now I'm,
stress.
like,
Your stress was about yourself.
yeah.
not the
now
outside
I'm stressing.
forces.
Now I'm like, okay, I'm doing like pretty well. Like I still got my issues I'm working through. I got a lot of past trauma I'm working through, but like,
Bruh, that happens to me.
I'm
while
making
sober.
progress.
It's
Then-
going back to what Olson was talking about, like him feeling like on the edge. Like there's no substance to cover up your feelings or like to hide anything now. You're just like raw dogging everything in life.
I don't even
and
smoke
so you
cigarettes.
have to like, yeah, no, he doesn't. He literally kava, matcha, and Santa hats. Like he has like nothing.
like
substance-wise to,
weed
like,
doesn't help cover anything up. It makes me think about it more. I'm like, oh,
Right.
like I need to get out of this city now.
See, I've been drinking. I only do it once a week now. I have like a whole like my Friday nights. I go in karaoke. I have like a select amount of coworkers that I go with, the boys or whatever fuck. And like, I've noticed that my mental is starting to like decline just a little bit, or just like not always feeling positive, or like run down and shitty.
There's a big part of me that is well aware that this is probably like mostly a survival like instinct for me, but this happens anytime, because you all know I struggled getting clean off drinking for a long time. I'd get clean all the time. Every time I get that way though, I develop this hatred for alcohol, like in any capacity, even like drinking it in small amounts. Just my personal opinion, I think even small amounts of alcohol is bad. Like alcohol is it's not good for you. It is like really, really fucking detrimental to your health.
You're essentially poisoning yourself.
It's a poison. It's literally by definition, it's a neurotoxin. Like,
Yeah.
I've noticed that I've been doing it for like 2 or 3 months, and like life is kind of, it doesn't suck or anything like that, but I've noticed that it's like,
well, yours is also like,
I'm a lot more prone to like get more upset or get more like frustrated lately.
You're also where you live is also like super gray and shit, and you've lived there for long enough now that
part is also true. I feel like when I first moved here, it didn't really affect me.
You've been there long enough.
In the PNW area. But now that it's starting to get gray, like a couple weeks in, I think also that might have a play in there as well. Like there's no sunshine, there's rain and shit.
You should take vitamin D supplements. That's like
I got a light bulb that gives me all the vitamin D I need, dude.
Do you actually have a special light bulb?
No, but I do want to get one.
I've heard when I was doing research into the Pacific Northwest, I was reading that that's a real fucking thing. I'm just like, that gives off bearded dragon vibes. People got like fucking terrarium lights in their living room, so they get there like shit. I'm like, bearded dragon vibes, bro.
Honestly, I think that's what I need, because like I've even like things have been going really well for me, but I've been fucking depressed lately. Like, and it's because of my work schedule and like the seasons. Like I go to work at 6:30 every morning. I get out of work around 4. So like it's dark when I go into work, and it's by the time I get home, it's dark. And like that shit is taking a toll on me. Like like I've on the days that I happen to get out early, or like I go in late, I'll go out, like I see the sun, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Like I feel so good. Like, what is this? I'm like, oh, it's daylight, it's sunlight. Like, that's...
I get seasonal depression in summer because of where I live.
Because it's hot as hell,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Oh my
like,
God. Yeah.
Olson, you'd be like, be like,
yeah.
oh god damn.
That's a whole different kind of seasonal depression too. That shit fucked with me, because I
No,
experienced
you're
that in
frying your
Arizona.
brain, like literally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, this year was so bad. It was so bad that for me and her, we went full circle and it became not that bad at all. It was like the hottest summer in like recorded history. We didn't have AC in her car, and our job is like 27 miles away. We were driving for a half an hour both ways every day in like 119-degree weather, just like that.
Ugh.
And we're over here like, I mean, like, dude, it was weird though. It became like we got so used to it that like it wasn't that bad. See, everybody else, they had AC, so they'd like when they went out into the no AC weather, they were like, this is terrible. But we were used to it. We were molded for it. We were ready before it even happened because our AC had been busted. So we're driving to work like literally like waterfalls of sweat. Like, I don't know what everyone's bitching about, dude. This really isn't that bad, dude. Like, change a shirt in the fucking back pocket.
I think today's gonna be a good day today at work.
Ooh, a cloud. I feel a little breeze. My hair is like getting burned off of my forearm and shit.
Oh, hi, pup. Look at you. You got too turnt. Hi, Kiba. Right?
One day, one time he got into edibles from one of our old roommates. And like a day before, when we were drinking, Alina had accidentally left chicken wings out. And so we were under the impression that he like got into them or something, or he did get into them. So he got into chicken wings, and then he got into edibles, but we didn't know about the edibles part. We only knew about the chicken wings, and then the next day he was like super sick and like throwing up and shit. So we like, those can kill dogs. It's very common. So we were like freaking out and thought he was dying. I ended up having to leave work early because I was like fucking tripping out. I was having alcohol withdrawal, so I was already shaky and shit. It just was like a whole bad thing. And we got there. Turns out he had THC in his system, so he ate like weed edibles or something like that. And so the next day I get to work feeling stupid because it's like, oh my god, like I made myself look like all dramatic and shit just to say he ate a weed edible, which makes me look bad as a dog owner or whatever. So I get in there and one of my coworkers just turns around and he goes, so he was just like vibing or what? I was like, yep. Yeah, that's I love this song. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about you.
Damn, dude. I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, he's a hardy dog. Oh, hey,
Dude.
Betz,
Yeah,
you want?
go ahead.
Have I told you about my new hustle, bro? No, I know I haven't. That's a rhetorical question, but that's the part where you say no.
You hustling out here? What you hustling?
Can he hear us?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he just doesn't want to talk to you right now, dude.
Ever since I pulled out the sticks, bro, I just ain't been the same. So
No, I hate drummers.
I'm donating. Me too. I'm donating my stool for science for money.
You can do that?
You have to be, well, so here's the thing. I'm not, don't look at me like that, Natty. I'm not fully qualified for the program yet. I had to do like this long questionnaire, and I had to poop three times. And then they're taking it to a lab and they're studying. But through the whole thing, I have made already $125. It's like 25 each visit, then 25 for a survey they had me do, and then I got something else. I don't know. I made $125 off of it though, and then after that,
Off of pooping.
off of pooping, and it's going
For
to
science.
curing a disease. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty sweet hustle right there. So what is the qualifications that you're not meeting in order?
I don't know yet. So like right now there's doctors and scientists at a lab examining my poop to make sure. The whole thing is you have to be like really, really fucking healthy. I'm gonna go on a wild guess. I am super healthy, but I don't know that I'm gonna. Okay, bye.
You know, I would assume. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm a pretty healthy person, and I made sure I ate like lots of fiber leading up to it. I drink probiotics and stuff like that. So like,
How do you time out?
it's hard.
Like,
it's fucking hard.
to go to the office and be like ready
stressful.
to perform.
It's like between the hours of 6 and like 1. I don't wake up early though, so like if I get accepted, I'm going to have to literally like start. I'm just gonna use coffee as my catalyst. You make a now. So now that I like don't drink and I'm super healthy, I only have like 1 to 2 poops a day, which is I used to have like I'm gonna go there. I used to have like 5 fucking diarrhea movements like a day every day, like liquid coming out my butt all the time. Now I'm fucking like is coming out of my butt. It hurts. Help.
You need some more water, dude.
That's 100% what I need.
Drink it up. Yeah, I didn't get my Brita this session, but I still got some.
But yeah, so if I do get accepted, first, if my poops are healthy enough, they have to do a full head-to-toe physical of me, including looking at my butthole. I think I have to pass that too. But if I do get accepted, I'm wondering if they're going to give me like a physical and touch my nut, because I only have one. There's something I've always wanted to do in my life, but I've just never had the balls to do it. It's like getting a physical when they touch it and like say something like, hey, like you only have one nut. I'd be like, what are you talking about? Bro, like, dude, I had 2. What did you do to me? I don't think they'd find that funny though.
Are you okay?
I'm just fucking with you, bro. Yeah, I only got one. It's cool.
Yeah, I got a solo dolo back there.
Yeah, bro. The other one's up in my body. You can touch it.
It's for science.
It's for science. Yeah, they told me not to shave my butthole. They said it's fine. Like, they're like, we do this like they all just kind of blend in, and I was like, the buttholes.
So do they like? Do you perform in the bathroom and then they like inspect your anus?
So, like for the physical, or are you talking about like how do I deposit it? Because like I poop into like a little bucket that's like sits on top of the toilet.
Do you
weird.
squat and hold the bucket underneath you, or like how does that?
It's got a placer. It's got this thing that you set on the toilet that it fits into, and I'm noticing you have to kind of like the bucket's only this like wide, so like I kind of have to like float above it. When I first asked her to, I got there and I'm super like kind of like like nervous, like obviously like I've never done something like this, so I'm getting kind of nervous. And they're like, asking me like, hey, it's cool, like we're doctors. I'm having to remind myself like it's fine. These people are like scientists and doctors trying to find a cure for a fatal disease. Like, don't be weird about it. Don't be weird about it. Don't get all fucking weirded out. Be an adult. And so I was like, hey, if you don't mind me asking, like, how are you guys going to collect the sample? And she goes, in my hand. I was like, she's like, no, I'm kidding. And I was like, oh, okay.
No, we actually just reach up there and just grab it out ourselves. Like.
Yeah, bro. Open wide, bro.
All right. Cough.
Got a baseball mitt and shit.
Fucking.
Batter. Swing, batter, batter.
That's uncommon. I've never heard that being a hustle.
I didn't either, bro. Cause like I would donate blood, but I hate I hate getting blood drawn, like a lot.
Yeah.
I tried to donate sperm and like I have one nut, bro. Like what the fuck was I thinking? Donating sperm, bro. I have one nut. You have to have like a Superman like sperm count. Most normal people can't do that, let alone the dude with one nut. But,
Right.
So I don't know if I'm
maybe I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I didn't. So I tried. Yeah. But so if I find out that I actually got accepted into it, it's like $50 a poop, $250 if you do it 4 times in a week, like on top of everything you made. It's like $75 every time they have to do a physical, and it's like another $50 every time you do a survey. You can earn up to like $1,500 like a month.
Everybody, this is Cliff. Hi, Cliff.
Hey, what up, Cliff?
Not Cliff Burton.
Oh, sorry, Cliff Kitty.
Mwah.
Is Cliff afraid of dogs?
Oh, here's my baby.
Probably. He'd be fine.
Here's my
Oh my goodness! Another
Holy
one.
shit!
I fucking hate this. Let go of me.
This is Cass.
Where's the peanut butter?
That's Cass?
That's my baby. Yep, that's my baby.
Alina, are you watching? Do you see Cass? I don't remember Cass being that chunky.
He's gotten a little bit chunkier. And it's funny because he's on a diet. He's been on a diet, but like I swear he's just staying fat. At
Kill
like,
streak,
no
what
carbs
up?
point.
Mwah.
I
He
think-
used to be this dude used to be that big, but I think he used to have a brother that passed away, and I think that's
made him sad.
kind of affected him.
Oh.
Yeah. Paw in the mouth. That's a good time right there.
One of our viewers said one of you looks like Critical.
Who looks like Critical?
One of
Oh.
you. I don't know which one. Probably Natty.
Take a wild
'cause
guess.
You have the long hair, right, Natty? So
Take a wild guess.
it's got to be
Take a
you.
wild guess. Ah,
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Critical. Today,
everybody, this is Critical. I'm going to go ahead and shred right now something in the B minor scale right now. That was my video.
remember to
My
look.
scale, my scales are impeccable timing with my goat nipples, right? Does he say something like that?
Yeah,
I don't
okay,
watch it. Was that good?
You know what? Yeah, it was good. It was great. I loved it. Do it more often.
Peter.
Hey, Peter. No. Were you here? Dude, I was doing a Quagmire the other day, like fucking solid.
I heard it.
Oh, that. Oh, that wasn't.
Is KD double G double Y do any impressions?
I can do a pretty decent Hank Hill.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Oh
see.
yeah. Oh yeah. God dang it, Bobby! I'll tell you what. This is a propane family. We don't mess around with charcoal in here. So propane and propane accessories.
Ball.
Whoa.
All right, that was good.
That was really good.
Hey, Peter.
That was good.
That was good
That
too, right?
Olson's got a good Hank Hill too. You're Mr. Krabs though.
Arr, SpongeBob me boy! There's a boot in my ass! Was that alright? Was that good? Was that not good? I thought it was good. Okay, I get it. I suck.
All right
Whatever.
then. All right, that was good. The Hank Hill was good.
Wow, I'll just go fuck myself.
Oh, no, you did good too.
Thanks,
I want
thanks.
to make sure everyone. I'm using all inclusive language here.
Yeah,
okay?
I know. I
All right?
I need validation. You know that.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you're doing good, man. You're doing good.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, no, it's good, man.
You mean
It's
it?
good. Yeah.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
I have so much cat fur in my mouth. Oh.
Stop shoving your
Got me.
face into pussy.
Yeah.
Hey, so you really be eating ass or what? Just straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's cool, man. It's really cool.
What, eating ass?
So like
Yeah.
when I was younger,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
like very like a gross idea to do that. Like no, that's like straight. But I think as I'm getting older, dude, I'm super down with it. Like it's almost
like-
it's sexy, dude.
It's like an acquired taste. Like you got to be a little
Literally.
a little bit
What?
more mature
Why do
for it.
why do you have to use the word taste, bro?
I mean, it's a
no,
taste.
It's fine. We're all adults here. It's a common. It's dude. Animals do it. We're animals.
I don't think
you
so.
know?
Right?
Yeah,
I don't think
animals be licking ass. You've
Not-
never seen
okay.
dogs?
Did-
That's how they say hi to each other. Like,
That's
oh,
not
let me eat
that.
your ass. Like,
That's not
are you
eating
cool?
ass. That's not eating ass though. That's like just that's
What's
like
up, Kiba?
Oh, just another one of those days.
Dude, animals, they eat their own ass all the time. Every fucking day. They're down in there.
What?
Like,
What? You don't?
Mhm.
I be eating my own ass, bro.
There's no way that I'm doing it for science.
Didn't you guys hear me? It's
I
for,
eat ass for science.
They're give me my physical. Don't worry, the doctor will be in a minute. Why did I feel like everything got quieter when I fucking like did that? Let's turn this shit up.
It's just a lot of high tension after you did that. I'm trying to be talkative through it. I'm working through it. Oh, you're
Trying
talking
to-
about volume.
Stupid.
What's up, comrade? Is it? Do you have a lot of viewers right now?
Fuck no.
Hey, okay. Okay.
You got any viewers?
Yeah, Comrade's here. Killstreak was here. I don't know if he's still here though. And then,
Comrade, do you eat ass?
Yeah,
Is that if I knew that's why you were gonna ask, I would have been like, nah, dude, there's nobody here, bro.
comrade's gonna be peach emoji. Tongue
Killstreak's
emoji.
here. Killstreak's here.
Killstreak be here. He's here. I was an
Is
ass.
that all you have to
I was
say?
an ass. I don't know.
Y'all are weird. That's where poop comes from,
Dude,
bro.
wouldn't that be scary if that was like my technique? Like we were like having a mature conversation about eating ass. Be like, so like, what do you do? And I'm just like, well, I kind of like. Does that do anything for you?
Get out.
I'm having a great time.
I left money on the drawer.
So
Get out.
Olson, I take it that you don't partake in that. You don't eat the ass.
Nah, dog. That's where I don't even trust my own ass.
It's not about trusting. It's
No,
just about doing.
I think it's a lot
It's
about.
about doing.
I think there's a lot to do with trust.
If you don't want to do it, that's fine.
I
But
don't.
cover it up with the fact that you don't trust. Okay.
I just have issues, dude. Okay.
No, we all do, man. We all do. Just eat that ass.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
No. Yeah.
How fucked do you think the world is over the next course of the 30 years?
Fuck, why did you do this right now, dude? Wow.
Even.
Wow.
Okay, maybe bad. Okay, let's try something funny.
Wow.
Okay, let's not do that. Okay.
The answer is
Scale.
fuck, fuckity, fucked.
Scale.
Fuck, yeah. That's,
Fucked in the ass with the chainsaw.
I'm going to need more vitamin D, dude. I swear to God. This world has got me in bad shape right now.
At this point, I'm hoping that things get exponentially more fucked to the point where we're like, all right, we need to reset and unfuck ourselves because like everything is fucked right now.
I think
Yeah, there's
it's just-
something's going to have to give, dude.
I'm really-
It's too fucking much.
through healing and sobriety, I have like a big fear of dying. But the more I think about it, that if I die at like my natural given time, like of natural causes, right around that age is probably a pretty good time to get off the earth anyways. I figure you probably don't
Probably,
probably
yeah.
don't, maybe even sooner, honestly. You might not want to be on the...
That's why I don't want kids, man.
That's
I don't want to,
dude. I will
I
not...
don't, nah.
One of my bosses who's a year younger than me was like, I want to have 5 kids. And I was like, dude, what? It's not even safe to go to school in this country.
You want your
like,
kids
what?
to pay $400 a grocery visit each week? Or like
Yeah, let me
fucking
get
$500.
it. By the time they're adults, let me time to move out and get my first studio apartment in the ghetto for $2,000 a month.
$2,000, 140 degrees midday.
Ooh, it's a hot one today.
Sorry, I'm late. I was dying.
Yeah, my fucking my leg actually started like melting to the sidewalk. Crazy.
Dude, you know the shitty thing about that? Like, for the first time in my life, I'm like with a girl who like I can actually see myself having kids with.
Nice.
But I'm like, which is great. Like, the idea of starting a family, like that sounds cool as fuck. It's scary,
Mhm.
Wrong.
but cool.
Scary.
Nope.
But also, I'm like, but like this this world we live in, like it's so fucked.
It's gonna be like that Rick and Morty episode where the sun's just screaming. Ah!
I would be such a hovering parent, dude. I would be so nervous about everything. Probably.
Bro, even if it was before 2020, like nah, even that world was scary because everything seems so significantly worse after 2020. Fast, I could do this shit.
Goose.
What's that?
$5 foot long. Strawberry fields forever. That's what that song sounded like when I was robo tripping.
Oh.
If you guys had anything, like, do you have anything inspirational? Oh, so let's the opposite coin of that. Do you have anything like inspirational to say? What would you say to someone struggling? Give up. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck. Always respect yourselves. Always acknowledge what your body wants and what your body needs, and make sure that I think respect yourself is the most healthiest thing you can do. If you don't like something, you need to address it, and you need to make yourself not feel, because there's going to be uncomfort anywhere you go in life, but you do your best to be comfortable.
True. Well said.
Was that good? Was that good?
Was that
good? I was off the dome, dude.
That's me clapping.
That was for Comrade, if he's still here.
Eric?
I think an important thing to share with the world, it sounds fucking stupid, like really stupid, because it's like shit from elementary school, but like the golden rule, like treat others how you want to be treated, like
Yes, daddy.
like which I mean that's kind of like some Hallmark shit, but like in reality, like don't be a dick. Like
100%.
Everyone's going through it. We're all dealing with our own shit. Like every single person I know in life right now is fucking miserable and fucking fed up with shit in their own different ways. But like collectively, we're miserable. So like, don't add to that. Don't be a dick. Like,
we might look different. We might look different. We might be different backgrounds, but we're all in the same fucking boat, man.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat. Shit fucking sucks right now. Like these are kind of dark times. Like it's the world is weird. Like should
scary.
be progressing, but it's not. So like be aware. Like it's easy to be like to get frustrated, mad, angry, fucking furious.
Oh. All right. Well, I think we.
Anyway.
Keep going. Something's wrong, something's wrong, every night tonight, and they ought to know why. Yeah, tuck you in, no within.
For Comrade.
All right, well that was fun.
Right.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Hot Tea with Olson and Natty, the Christmas edition, featuring.
And with
I was getting there.
Do it. Hit it.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do it anymore.
In the morning with Betz.
In the morning,
you just got Betz. Until the next time, y'all.
That's the part where you do a pose, Eric. Let's all do a pose, and then we'll adios.
Snowing and blowing, the bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun.
Can we stop posting that?
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Okay, yeah, we're done.
Every time I gotta make a new beat for another video, I get a chub and a tingle in my feet. Although the tingle in my feet is like a blood flow because it's all my beat. That's all I got. Rosemary.
2 + 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3 quick maths.
Every day man's on the block. Hey.
Oak trees.
Hey.
I want to shout out my girl Amanda Crawley. Like
Mrs. Crawling.
Dun, dun, ba, 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 won't you touch my butthole?
Dude,
Sorry, go ahead.
that's gonna be my wife one day because she lets me touch her butthole, and she also is the most supportive, like just beautiful, perfect human being I've ever met, and she like helps me through all this shit, all the hard times, all the bullshit in the world right now. Like
It's
I
very
got
hard.
someone to go through it with, and I just gotta shout her out.
Expecto Patronus. Holy shit, that thing's long.
Wow. That's the biggest run I've seen since my shower this morning.
Boo. Brr, 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 brr. I get it. It's a penis joke.
It is, yeah.
I
It's a
get
humongous
it.
penis joke.
Yeah,
it's
no, I
fucking
get it.
gigantic. It's huge.
Yeah, you need to go to a doctor.